In today's video, you're going to get to see a beautiful 1965 Thunderbird. Hello everybody and welcome to Classic Car ChitChat. My name is Kevin. If this is the first time you're coming to my channel, then welcome. I really appreciate you being here today. If you've been to my channel before, then as always, welcome back. Thank you so much for the comments that you leave for me, for the thumbs up that you give me, for subscribing to my channel. Also remembering to hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is being released. Today, you're going to meet a gentleman. His name is Brian, and Brian has an absolutely gorgeous 65 Thunderbird. It's got a 393 horsepower engine in there. He's got Holley 4-barrel carbs. It's got factory air conditioning. The car originally hailed from California. It is all original and she's beautiful. So, without further ado, let's hop in, let's go for a drive, and let's check out this. Beautiful, Brian. Rev the engine for me, sir. Yes. That's lovely. There's something sweet about that right there. And honk the horn. Okay, a proper horn. You can turn it off. Come on out. Brian, you rascal. She's beautiful. What do you have here?
I have the 390 300 horsepower engine with a Holley 4-barrel.
And what year is the car? Let's start with the basics. It's a
65 Ford
60?
Thunderbird.
Wow. And how long have you had it, Brian?
I bought it last September.
And why the T-Bird?
I grew up in that era.
Oh, what do you mean? You weren't born recently? Like you've been around the block a bit?
I've been around the block a little bit, yeah. But I grew up in, got my license when I was 16, so that
Right.
would have been in 1965. And I've always liked the style of the car.
It is something magical. Like the lines on this car are something else. Like everything about it, even if you take a look at just the way it kind of comes out on the side there, right? Like just the little design elements, like everything. So is this more or less all original? Like this is the way it came out of the factory, you
I
think?
believe so, yes. It has factory air on it, which is not working right now, but my plans are hopefully getting it in operation next year.
Factory air. Again,
Factory
so
air.
that was an option.
It's original California call. I have the documentation for that.
Now, what are these called?
They are your turn signal indicators.
And they're actually synced, so it would light up when you...
Yeah.
Okay. I guess when it's too bright, you don't see anything, right? But
Oh,
in
you
the-
can, but the right one, the bulb is burned out in it, I think, so
okay.
it's not working. The left one works.
Oh, she's beautiful. And you know, as I mentioned, I have a thing about fender skirts, right? So this is it. So chrome and fender skirts, two of my favorite things. How long is this car roughly? What, 16, 17 feet?
17 feet 2 inches, I believe it is.
Wow. And every ornament on here, like the Thunderbird, is just, again, it was in the car when you first got it, right? Everything was here?
Yeah, as far as I know, the car has had one repaint, and I believe that was about 14, 15 years ago.
So who owned the car before you bought it? Like, how did you come
A
across it?
gentleman by the name of Mike in Sault Ste. Marie.
Oh, in Canada?
Yeah.
Okay. And he had it for a number of years, I'm assuming?
I believe he had it for about 14,
Okay.
and he bought it from someone in British Columbia.
Okay.
And that, from what I understand, that person from BC bought it from the original owner out of California.
So Brian, what is this vent system going on here? I've never seen that before. What is the
I
idea?
believe that is like for a rear defrost.
On the outside? Like you get the little louver thing happening here?
I believe so. I'm not totally sure.
Okay. Maybe somebody watching knows and they can answer the question because that's a rare thing. I mean, they put a lot of thought into that and they even designed it for a purpose, but I wonder what that is. And you actually have the filler cap on this side as opposed to behind the license plate or anything else.
Yeah, which is a lot more convenient,
For
in
sure.
my opinion.
Yeah. Well, you don't block the other, the other fuel pump either when you do that.
Yeah.
And this color, like I'm assuming it was repainted at some point. Would it have been the original color?
I found out no.
Oh. What was
It
the original?
is classed as a Toyota white.
A Toyota white, of all things. Not even a GM or a Thunderbird, sorry, a Ford, a Toyota.
Yeah.
How about that? My God. Beautiful. I just love it. I love the scoop at the front too. That is just incredible. It does help you to see, I guess, where the front of the car is though, right? There is some positive aspect to that as well, right? So fantastic. It's beautiful. Can we take a look at the engine, Brian?
Yep.
Oh, you don't have to release anything from inside.
Nope, nope.
Okie dokie. That looks pretty heavy. Yeah, okay, it'll
Yeah,
stay.
just watch your head on here.
Right on. You've done that once or twice, haven't you?
I have a couple of times.
Wow. So sorry, this is a V8. How many horsepower did you say it was?
300 horsepower.
300.
390 cubic
390,
inch.
okay, I see it there. And this is a stock engine that would have come on the Thunderbird?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
with I guess the exception that you could have air conditioning as well. That was an optional extra. Oh, it is.
Yeah, I
it is getting a little
believe
breezy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And this little bag is for the windshield washer fluid?
That's brand new. The other one was just rotted right out, so that's
Brand new. Where do you find parts like that?
Blue Oval in Windsor.
Okay.
They're a classic car supplier.
And mostly North American cars?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Very cool. And how much space is there in the trunk?
Quite a bit.
Enough for a body or two, as one would say?
Oh, probably 3 or 4.
Not that you know, but you've read about it, right? There is something about the stance of this car, just the way she, oh wow, it is big.
And this is all the original liner for this
Really?
car.
So what is that, like a
It's
vinyl-y?
sort of like a vinyl finish, I believe, and then a bit of, as you can see, there's a bit of cardboard there.
Yeah, that's right too. But it stood the testament of time, hasn't it? Amazing. And is there some significance to the butterfly there?
I think Mike put that up there and he left it there when I bought the car.
Oh, okay. That was part of the deal that you
Yeah.
that you keep it there.
Yeah.
And original spare tire as well, like full size and everything.
Yes, yeah.
That black base there
That's for the jack.
For the jack stand, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Fantastic, Brian. Absolutely lovely. I never realized, now that I look at this closely, even the Thunderbird logo there, it's like it's inside the front plastic, like it's a little bit of depth to it almost.
Yeah.
It gives it that sort of three-dimensional kind of an appearance. Very cool. And the car again, 2 twin exhausts always came that way.
I believe so.
Wow. Can I take a look inside?
Yes, sure, definitely.
Look at the size of this door. It's like, it's half my car right there. Wow. This is a beautiful
It's all the
color.
original interior. It's never been touched, so it's, 57 years old for the full interior.
Wow. Look at the color though. What is that? Like aquamarine? or
Light aqua
Light aqua,
is what it's
okay.
called, I believe.
Brian, this is what I call a gauge. Like, aren't these the most gorgeous things? Do they work? Or are they kind of
The only one
decorative
that isn't working at the present time is the amp gauge.
now? Okay.
All the other ones do.
Wow. So pretty. And it actually says disc brake on the brake pedal. So, front disc, rear drum?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tons of space too.
And it's all power. It's got the power windows, the power driver's seat,
Really?
vent,
Oh, yes.
vent windows for power.
These?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Get out of town, Brian. Where the hell is the motor for that then?
I believe it's right in here somewhere.
Oh, I could watch that doing that all day long. Do it one more time for me, just for a lark. How about that? Man, oh man, Brian. I've never seen that before. I always assume that they're just mechanically hand, like mine is, but one's broken, but that's another story anyway. I love this interior. And the console again, all factory,
All
just
factory.
the way it came.
Everything is factory, yeah.
You know what else is really cool is the way the rear seat, you get that curve back there, right? Very nice.
And it has the center armrest in the center.
No cup holder in there though.
I don't believe so. No, just an armrest.
Shall we open it just to have a look?
Sure.
Let's do that. Actually, I'll go around the other side. Let me capture that in.
I'll set this down here.
Boy, is this ever a solid door. Fantastic. All right, let's find out together. Yeah, just what I imagined. Just so you put your arm on, forget the coffee cups and all those things. You don't
Yeah.
want to spill it anyway.
Yeah.
So, oh, lovely. And the headliner and everything, it's all the
It's all
color
original.
is something else.
It needs cleaning, I think. I don't know whether anyone's ever cleaned the interior on the car or not, but
Hey, you know
it
what?
needs a little bit of TLC.
Of course, they all do, right?
Yeah.
I never realized, but you actually have a little bit of a courtesy lamp thing going underneath that lights up, so when you get in and out, it's a little bit easier, right? Especially at night
Yeah,
time.
and the door also has the light on it.
Oh yes. So this is definitely more the premium model, yeah,
I would believe it would be with all the power accessories.
for sure. And so definitely cigarette lighter
Yep.
and ashtray.
Yeah. And I use
Good
my
size.
Bluetooth
Okay.
on my Sirius XM on my phone. So I use the Bluetooth,
for
plug it
you.
in here, and set the speaker there.
Where is the speaker? Sorry, it is. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the actual built-in speakers would be at the front grille.
One
yeah?
here, and then the rear
Oh,
speaker.
well, we're talking stereo now, right?
But actually, no, because it's just an AM radio.
Oh, of course. Is this the original radio?
Yes. The speaker's done.
Yeah, but it's not bad, you know.
Where he was pronounced dead at the scene. The man who died was identified as Javante Daly.
Okay, you can turn it off. That's fine. Yeah, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about these two little knobbies here? What do they do?
That is for the vents,
Oh, wow.
for the air conditioning.
Look at that.
And this one here is
For
for
the
the center vent.
Nice.
Yeah. And this control is for the left and right air, for the
Okay.
vents in the wintertime. This is power locks,
Okay.
which I'm not sure if they work or not.
Okay.
And this is for the four-way flashers.
Wow. How about that?
And this would be your map light.
Where's the
with
actual?
with
Oh, which is
these.
those are two. Yes. Okay.
And this
Nice.
here, the wipers
Yes.
are not electric,
So how do they work?
hydraulic.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got to build a bit of pressure to make it happen.
Whoops.
Very interesting.
Works off the power steering pump for the hydraulic.
Okay. So it does have power steering,
Yes.
power brakes.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. And then air conditioning was
Air
the other option.
conditioning, which was, I believe, an option at that time.
Yeah. And just about remote everything else, including the little side windows there. That in itself
Yeah.
is just worth it right there.
Yeah.
And no glove box at the front though, Brian?
No.
Just the center console
Just the
thing too.
console, yeah, which doesn't really give you a whole lot of
So
room, but
you do have a little bit of a predicament. What do you do when you go to Tim Hortons then? Do you...
that's why I got my little black.
Oh, you do. Yeah, there we
Here.
go. The Canadian Tire Special. There
And
she
I
is.
leave it on the passenger seat.
Of course. There we go. Yeah, wouldn't be the same without it. We're not Canadian otherwise. And even power windows in the rear,
Yep.
little window as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. You know what it reminds me of? It's so much aircraft-like, right? Even the way everything sort of curves around, these levers, it's like you'd be in an aircraft flying somewhere.
Same with your
And
gauges,
the
your round
gauges, too.
gauges and
Look at
that.
that.
Yeah.
I think the
And-
gauges do it for me. I think they're amazing.
And the speedometer is a red line.
And it goes across.
And it goes across
Okay.
from left to right for your speed.
All right, so speaking of speedometer, should we go for a little drive?
Sure.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to go out the same way you came, Brian.
Okay.
I will guide you. Oh, she's so quiet and smooth.
What
So
I like
you
is
drove-
I like the little rumble that gives off on the
Yes,
exhaust.
yes,
like
yes,
it's-
exactly. It's a sweet sound, isn't it? And we're going to turn left here. Yeah. How do you even describe that? Like the microphone on this will never pick it up. But you and I know exactly what that sounds like. There's
I would
something,
just say like a low rumble.
it's a little rumble, yeah. Just the right amount of rumble.
Yeah.
And we'll turn left here. These gauges do it for me though, Brian.
Yeah.
And look at that. Yes, I see the speedometer. Slowly but surely. How about that? Okay, so at this, we're going to turn right here at the stop sign.
Okay.
So Brian, you drove down from Barrie,
From Bracebridge.
Bracebridge. Good Lord, that's even further.
Yeah.
And Like, you drive everywhere in this car?
Pardon?
You drive everywhere in this car?
I have had it to Windsor on Father's Day. I was over to my son's in Owen Sound on July 1st weekend.
Good for you.
Down here this weekend.
So you're getting a lot of good use out of it.
Civic holiday weekend, I'll see my daughter in Kitchener.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You know what? The car was made for driving, and you do make the most of it.
That's
so-
the reason I purchased the car, because I wanted a driver. I knew I couldn't afford a frame-off restoration.
Yeah.
And I wanted a driver. It had to do some work with it.
Yeah.
But it's good and safe to drive.
And you
that's the
haven't
main
been
thing.
stuck anywhere or had to call the CAA or any of those episodes yet? Like, so far, so good.
No.
That is awesome. Oh, I do like this. Is this original?
Actually, that
Vintage?
that came. Mike left that in here when he sold it to me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's priceless. I don't think they could do that these days, can they? Political correctness and all that nonsense. But anyhow,
yeah.
we'll skip that. Wow. I love the way she drives.
Yeah.
Even through those tracks, it's like it's nothing. It's just... Now, no cruise control.
No.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay.
I found on the internet cruise was available as an option, which surprised
Really?
me.
Okay, I'm surprised too.
Now, what it would take to install it, I
It's a
have
different story.
No idea. I don't think it would be cheap.
Yes. But the seats are really comfortable, aren't they?
Yes.
Like, you really feel padded and protected, and it's like a couch. So Brian, going back a couple of years now, what was the very, very first car you ever bought?
My first car was a 1962 Ford Fairlane two-door coupe.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yep. Had a little 260 V8 in it.
Uh-huh. And this was while you were up north, Brian, in Bracebridge? Like, did you
No,
grow up there?
I was raised in Brampton.
Oh, okay.
And my first car, my wife and I were living in Mississauga, just below Dundas.
Okay.
And that's when I bought my first car when I was 18 years old.
You were married
Just-
at 18, Brian?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And then from Mississauga and Brampton, you ended up going to Bracebridge at some point then?
At some point, first my parents lived in Owen Sound. I moved to Owen Sound for
Okay.
quite a few years, and then Bracebridge in '96.
Okay.
Been there since.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's God's country, though.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. There's no other word for it. What's not to love about Bracebridge, or even most parts of Canada, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We're very lucky. So after the Ford Fairlane, what was the next car, do you recall?
Yeah, another big one, 1966 Chrysler Windsor two-door hardtop.
Okay, so you went from a Ford to a Chrysler. I was half
Yeah.
expecting you to say another Ford, but not necessarily. You just bought whatever car made you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
But I am mainly Ford or Chrysler. I've had
Okay, so you went to GM for a while.
and didn't have much luck with them. A lot of issues.
Okay.
For some reason, I have better luck with Fords and Chrysler products.
Right, and we'll turn right again here. Now you said the marker light or the little signal light has been burned out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one?
The
That
one on the right.
Okay,
on the
but that
right,
one
the,
works.
The left one
Ah,
works.
okay.
Yeah.
I just love this car.
But I've always liked big cars
Yeah.
because I had the Chrysler Windsor. I had a '66 Monaco. And I had an older F-250 crew cab pickup truck,
Okay.
Ford.
Yes.
You know, so I've always liked larger vehicles.
Good for you. And as I say, old Fords never die, right?
That's
They
what
just
they
keep
say.
running. Yeah.
Yeah.
How true. But honestly, like, you know, to me, I mean, you're probably used to it now, but it is very, very aircraft-like. Like everything about the levers, it's like you're You're in the cockpit of an aircraft, you're fiddling around with
And the contour, the seats and that
Yes.
are similar too. They
Yeah.
sort of fit your back not too badly.
Definitely. And I love the little bits of chrome as well. Because there's never enough chrome in a car, I reckon.
Oh,
And,
sometimes there's too much.
you think so? Okay.
Oh, with the sun on this one here. if
Oh
it
yeah,
hits
that would get you. Yes.
for the
yes.
glare. Yeah.
The small sacrifices
it
one
gets you
makes.
sometimes.
It does. But try finding chrome inside on any modern day car and you'd be hard pressed. So you're planning to go to the Mississauga Car Show on Saturday night, right?
Weather permitting.
Weather permitting,
Yeah.
Now you say that, but heck, you're driving all over the bloody world,
Yeah.
and you can't surely, you must be stuck in rainstorms and stuff like
I
that.
have been in the rain a couple of times, but I was going to the Huntsville meet Wednesday,
Uh-huh.
and they had storm warnings,
Right.
and I was going to leave around 6 o'clock, and by 6:30 the wind came up, the wind,
Yeah.
the rain, thunder,
All at
lightning,
once, right?
all of it. So
Yes.
I said, no.
Okay. But if you are stuck in the rain, like in terms of, oh, I see a beautiful indicator light there. That works nicely. Yeah, you weren't making it up, Brian. It really does work.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean, if you are stuck in the rain, like it's the wipers and everything, they do a pretty good job of cleaning.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're adjustable for your speed. You can keep it at a certain distance.
Oh,
and
really? So
have
it's
it
not
at-
all or nothing, but you can go slow or fast.
Yeah, that's sort of like a slow speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then fast speed.
Oh, priceless.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
But I was just surprised because that it was a hydraulic system, and I thought, what the heck?
Now, the air conditioning never worked as long as you've owned the car, right?
No,
Okay.
it. I'm not sure when it quit working,
Okay.
but I understand it's probably the compressor that's gone.
Yeah. And that's a pretty penny, even on a modern car. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
why you have
I
windows,
was-
isn't it? And especially
Yeah.
power side windows at that. Like what the heck? And we'll turn left here again. Yeah.
I've asked Dale, he's a muscle car mechanic in Bracebridge, and
Okay.
I asked him, and he said it would be roughly $2,000 to repair the air
Yeah.
conditioning.
That would have been probably.
So that might be on next year's budget.
Yes, of course. Whenever.
Yeah.
It just improves the drivability of the car, though, right? Because I mean, as you know, we get plus 30, we have minus 30, so it's at least you're covered all the bases. Does the heater work well, though? Speaking of
It
minus
does
30.
work. I used it once last fall when it was cool,
Yeah.
and didn't seem to have any issues with it.
Okay. And then you put her in storage October.
Yeah, I have the Logic shelter that I put it in at home,
Okay.
and I put it in there around the end of October last year.
Sorry, a Logic shelter?
Yeah,
what
one
is
of
that
one of
even?
those canvas portable shelters.
Is that what they're called? A Logic shelter?
Yeah.
I never knew that. Okay. I just learned something. The little white ones that look like a.
Well, mine's a gray.
Okay, but like a hanger sort of.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But I don't know if you'd want to see the signal lights working on the rear. Have you ever seen that?
No, I want to see it for sure. Because if you're going to tease me like that, Brian, hey, you know what else is really cool? Is this little bit of extra chrome along the side there. Because again, they didn't have to do that, but they did.
Yeah.
Yes, show me the signal lights. Oh my God. Wait a minute, that was not a factory option though. That sequential thing, you've done that.
No, it can't factory.
From the factory.
It's factory.
So it's not just the Mustangs that do that.
No.
It's like,
No,
wow.
the Thunderbird was the first car that came out with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could watch those all day long. That's so lovely. I never knew that. I'm glad you said that. I would have just assumed, just like any other car, there's all or nothing, right? So, oh, my Lord, right? Such a lovely, lovely machine. You are one lucky man to have her.
Thank you.
So, It is Brian, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming all the way from Bracebridge to sunny Mississauga to come and meet me and show me your beautiful car. Thank you so much.
It's been definitely a pleasure, and I enjoyed it myself too, Kevin.
All right, thank you.